Alright guys, I'm just going to finally get round to fitting this T-bone wheelie bar set. So it's been off the road, the Arrma. Had a few problems with it. The servo saver turned out to be causing trouble, so I just couldn't drive it. But I've had a blast out with it. As you can see, it's got grass all over it. Needs sorting out, needs cleaning. But I'm just about to take it out for a quick blast, and I figured let's get this wheelie bar on. Shouldn't be too complicated to get on. I'm guessing it just replaces the one that's there now. But yeah, just thought I'd quickly do a quick video for it so you can see what you get. So what else we got? We've got, there's the bits. There is the bits. Something that says read before prior to installing. I'll look at that. And that is pretty much it then. So bag of screws, nuts. That looks very much like what's there now. I'm not too sure how this goes together. I was hoping there'd be some instructions. I thought that was going to be instructions. No, it's not instructions. So I have to figure this out as I go along. This is what you're going to get out of the box, so I want to see how easy it is to fit. That looks to me as if that's the general gist. I don't know. Looking at that, that obviously goes there somewhere. Probably that way around. Not entirely sure what this could be for. It's a big wheelie bar. I didn't realise it was as big as that. Probably not going to get away with not looking this up. No, I don't. Without anything to look at, I don't know what that's for. Yet again, these guys don't send you instructions. I mean, just so easy to send instructions. T-bone, send some instructions. Right, I'm going to have a quick look. I'll grab the iPad, have a quick look. It can't be complicated, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I've had a quick look because I honestly actually didn't think about how it went together. This hinge pin cover's got to come off because I was wondering what this was for, and basically that fits over that, but only once that's off. So yeah, I'm just going to whip that off. I'm glad to be replacing these. These are rusty old horrible screws in there. Really, really horrible. But I didn't know you were going to take them off, so muck in there. And a quick wipe. So there is a reason why you can't screw that on there first. Let me just double check this again because I've got to make sure I get it the right way up. It's that way up. Okay, so two button heads is what the chap said. Very well lined up. In fact, it's not very well lined up at all. They give you this, well, it's got these two holes, recesses in it, and that covers the hinge pin, and it basically creates a back hinge pin brace and replaces the one you've got. So I didn't know that. You then mount this part, which is a brace for the actual wheelie bar, onto that, and then you mount the wheelie bar. So just a case of going through and doing that. Well, once you, it's helpful just to orientate it, because this goes one way, it goes the other, it goes that way. obviously depends. The car's upside down, it's really easy to just do it that way, which is just silly. But yeah, so it's going on that way together. Just got to screw this up. Just double check. Yeah, that acts as a brace. So just take it away and turn it around, because it's really easy to get the orientation the wrong way around. So, yeah, these are not lined up great at all. So if you look at that, the angle that's on, they really are a long way out. I think it's just going to be a case of massaging them in, but put one in, the other one pops. Yeah, I mean, they're not, the holes are not in the right place at all. It'll go on, but for what these cost, that's not great at all. It's going on. Just like to get things right, really. I mean, these are not cheap. They really aren't cheap. Carefully don't over tighten into this stuff. It's not like screwing into the metal. Right, so essentially I got this the right way up. That should go onto there. Then this part, right there, go onto there. Right, drag this forward a bit. Now I won't assemble that. I'll put this on first. I think we could put the hinge pin. We could put them in and not tighten them up, because you've got to get it all right together. So next thing is going to be to put the actual wheelie bar on it. It doesn't fit great the other way around, so I'm just going to put it the way around I want it. And I think that's the way I want it. It sits flat that way. It doesn't sit flat on it the other way. So looking at the bolts, these ones aren't long enough, so it looks like it's two of these, which yeah, that's the right length. The two middle length size. So you've got short ones, and that looks like it's coming through about right, and it looks about right like that. I mean, I could look at a picture, but I like to figure out how these things work myself. So I still think you could have that either way really, but this looks right. Yeah, so these are basically M4 lock nuts, like you'd have on the 1/10 cars for the wheel nuts. Right, so I'm just going to run these hinge pin bolts in. They're the only ones out of this kit that are a small size, I think. I'm not talking them up, I'm just spinning around. Bring it forward. I will get the proper one on it now, just to tighten that up. I always double check these, just to see if there's a little bit little bit left at the end. Yeah, that's tight. Right, so your screws, the hinge pins ones are obvious, they're long, with a shank on them. You've got four screws, which are fairly obvious lengths, to screw the top on. And you've got 2 screws to screw the support to the actual wheelie bar. So I've just gone ahead and nipped the wheelie bar up with these 2 small screws and the nuts. Spent a little bit of time there just quickly figuring out which way up the wheelie bar went. I don't actually think it matters too much, but that's the way it goes. So essentially now we can, I don't think it matters too much what you do now, but the obvious thing to do is to nip these up. So just run round. Very hot day here today. Just going to do the opposite one. As you can see, it pulling out. You can see that actually pull. I've got this on torque setting 1. I still don't like doing that final part with it because you need to feel it. Right, so that's that part in place. Just nip these up. Good. Good. So even on 1, these are tight enough. Okay. Now, it's a bit here, obviously, because it's under tension. You've got to get this in, but it's just a case of pushing it down, pushing these through. And this Tamiya wheel nut, I say it's Tamiya, but use them with all sorts, but I've got loads of these, they're dead useful, because obviously you couldn't get much in there. So yeah, just run the nut on with your fingers if you can. Then get the wrench on the bottom. This is all good. Right, that's that done. So it's very, very sturdy. I didn't realise it was going to have such a strong brace. So the only thing I'm concerned about is jumping if it lands on it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, that's it fitted. Let's have a look at it the other way up. No, it's actually a lot higher. Once you turn it over, it's a lot higher than it looks the other way up. Excuse the truck, it's still a bit mucky. But yeah, so yeah, it's solid as a rock. Absolutely solid as a rock. And just have a quick look over it, make sure you haven't missed anything. So yeah, that's that one on. I've got the bumper, T-bone bumper, and I'll do that one next. So the parts you can end up left with, depending on what you had. I had an RPM skid plate there, so I've got that left. Might come in handy at another point. Some extra bolts, and obviously what they class as, I think they call it a rear bumper, which is not really, is it? But yeah, so you get that left with its bolts in it, and mine were all rusty and horrible. So yeah, it's nice to replace those. And that's it. All it needs now is a clean. Thanks guys.